Good morning. It is March the 7th, 2017. Time to kick off another day of trading with our customary disclaimer. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they are designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Now, our methodology and our approach to the market is not designed in hindsight. It's not done to pick off trades. We have two basic trades. We've got the retest failure when the market is in a bracket, and markets will always move and then transition to brackets. And we have the S or the B. That is for trending conditions. And then we have limit buys, limit sells on the structure. Based on low volume, high volume, mode, mean trades. So those are our three basic trades. And the reason we select those trades and have evolved to that is that markets move and then they stop. They move, pause, move. So when they're moving, trending works. When they pause, bracket techniques work. And if you want a place for resting limit buys or limit sells, we go with markets, you use the high volume numbers. Responsive markets, you use the low volume numbers. So it pretty well covers every condition we'll face as a trader. Today there's really no news. International trade, 48.5 billion. I saw 47.7 on one of the services. IBD tip, business optimism at 57.1. That could come in higher than forecast. But again, nobody's going to pay any attention to either of these numbers. Tomorrow's ADP and Friday's non-farm payroll is the news focused. And this is an auction week. And today we have the 3-year. Tomorrow we have the 10. And Thursday we have the 30-year. And the 3-year tends to rally the market, so we'll play for that. I think we can go a little bit lower, not much, so we're going to put our first buy at 9 to 13, second one at 1 to 5. If the E-mini rallies, we probably get a shot at both of these. If the E-mini continues to sell, we're going to have to pay up, so we're going to put a question mark at 16. A lot of it's going to be dependent upon what the E-mini does. First sell is 19 to 23. I believe overall we'll stay in a bracket. Obviously 27 to 31 is a better sell because this is current resistance and this is current support. The news overnight was limited. North Korea is rattling their swords, saying if you mess with us, we're going to mess with you. We could start World War, whatever. I doubt if a World War will start over North Korea. But the artillery of North Korea can reach downtown Seoul. And that's always been the problem. And if North Korea were to go to war, it would be with the blessings of China. And China, like Iran, like Russia did, was very happy to use surrogates to fight their wars. It's been a part of the communist philosophy since 1917, and they're pretty effective at prosecuting it. Okay, looking at the 30-year, 4 to 8's number 1, 11 to 15, sell 1. Got resistance all the way up at 28, so we'll make 23, 27, sell 2. This is resistance 28 to the buck. Supports basically at 28. We got a 1-point range, so 24, 28 is number one. 17 to 21 buy one. And it's going to take some movement out of the E-mini for us to get to our buy one, and then 5 to 9 buy two. Sometimes the market will sell on a 3-year or 2-year auction, but not often. It's usually sideways to higher. Gold was off a little bit overnight. Don't expect it to break today. A lot of it, again, will be dependent upon what the E-mini does. We're right back to that 1220, 1221. That's where the low volume number is. So our first buy is 19 to 21. I think we can go a little bit lower. Then 14 to 16. 25 to 27, sell one. That's where resistance is. Then 29 to 31, sell two. Okay, the euro was off overnight, and again, I just want to show you what the euro really is all about, and you can see it best on this screen right here. This is why you trade the euro. It trends, and it can go for a long time. And any trending study moving, you can make money with moving averages in markets like this. So Ichimoku, moving averages, MACD, any of the trend following studies are really, really pertinent and valuable and can really help you trade the euro. We like the short side. We weren't too enamored with the 105.75 last night, so 105 50 to 60 buy one, 105.25 buy two. On the sell side, 105.90 to 106, sell one. And I'll put a question mark right here at 75. That's where we are. And then 106.15, 106.25, sell two. Crude oil, boy, just getting quieter and quieter and quieter. Fortunately, we've got gold, but that's not much to play with. So we got a buyer definitely at 53 and below, and the selling really is the best selling you can see right here is above 54. So 54, 54.50 is the sell zone structurally, and the buy zone is 52.75, 53, and it has just gotten very, very quiet. Volatility has come out of it. So it looks like maybe perhaps the markets are settling in on a trading range supported by OPEC price production cuts, and going to get down to how fast can they grow American shale oil production. So first sell is 53.50 to 75, sell one. Looks like we're going to get there and then some. 54, 54 and a quarter, sell 2. On the buy side, 53 even, 52.75, buy 1. 52 and a quarter, 52.50, buy 2. And not going to look for much. APIs are tonight, EIA inventories are tomorrow. Okay, will the E-mini continue to sell, drift lower, or will we find support today? The question of the day for traders. China reported that their foreign currency reserves were back over $3 trillion. Been 6 months since they've been that high. But they've been pretty close, like 2.95 trillion. So that to me probably isn't tradable news once you get outside of currencies. More importantly, last night Germany's factory orders fell 7.4%. So if we combine distributions, you can see that we're dealing with B's behind us, and 75 is resistance. No news to affect the market, so 74, 76, sell 1, 79, 81, sell 2. With these B's behind us, I think we can go a little bit lower, so we'll start out at 65, 67, buy 1, and 60, 62, buy 2. Okay, I believe his name is Eisenstadt. He was the technical guru of Value Line for 63 years. Came out last night with his 6-month forecast for the market. And he said the E-mini will be 2370 plus or minus for the next 6 months. Trading range. He says we've already made the 2400. Market's pretty rich, so looks for consolidation, sideways movement. Now, in the literature, when you read the technical literature, the market's overbought. It has to correct. The implication is that it has to sell, so everybody gets excited about it, but that's not necessarily true. Markets can move sideways for long periods of time, and that's probably that. That was probably one of the biggest fallacies, other than the efficacy of technical analysis, that is taught in the literature. You don't have to have that type of correction to cure an overbought situation. As a trader, I would like that, but quite often you look at a trading range with ever decreasing volatility as that move is absorbed. So they said the Dow has covered the this last 1,000 points faster than it's ever covered 1,000 points before, and it would make sense that the market pauses and consolidates for a while. Trading range markets, 150 to 200 points. Pullbacks in strong bull markets or bear markets are 50 to 70. So 50 to 70 points takes us to that 2335 area where the breakout came from. Then you've got the 2350 as a market number. So that's probably where the market is headed given time. Not today, but given time. This week's news, ADP, private employment was 183, 195 on Friday's non-farm payrolls, and those two numbers tend to freeze and hold us in a trading range. So we'll play for a trading range today with a down bias this morning. It'll take a bit to get everything up and posted. I'm going to get busy on that. I'll be back with you as soon as possible.